Content of this video is our project of making electricity accessible free to everybody. Here solar energy is storing completely with the help of an antenna similar to the Tesla tower. It is well described in our previous video also. Our focus in this video is on how energy be stored in the smallest possible space. How to energy be stored in the smallest possible space. Storing energy is just as important as absorbing it. Storing energy means being able to use it later as per our needs. Usually we store energy in our daily life in the form of food, different types of fuels and many other ways. As the quantity of the energy increases, more storage space is required. Often as energy demand increases, storage space becomes insufficient. We try many ways to find more space. Often we find more space by stacking things better. Also, we try to shrink the objects further to find more space. Let us observe a petrol tank of a vehicle. There is a limit to the amount of fuel we can fill in it. We know that energy can be shrunk more. We learned that a massive star collapsed and shrunk by itself in its final phase to become a black hole. We cannot stack or shrink the fuel more. We haven't figured out the technology yet. We are not using the method of shrinking energy and finding space. We are going to store the energy in its pure form and use it as it is. We are going to step into the Type 1 civilization. Therefore, our goal is to fully utilize the solar energy. This is a process of condensing solar energy connected by an antenna into a tiny device. We don't use solar panels because they require more space to install. Here, we are not going to use the traditional method for filling the absorbed energy into the battery. We don't need a battery. There's a limit to the amount of energy can be stored in a battery. Just imagine a battery that we use in a clock. It will have its own weight. If it is the battery of a car or something, we cannot even lift it alone. Now suppose we have used all the energy in this battery, that battery will still weigh approximately the same. That means the amount of energy we used did not weigh even a gram. The technology we use to store the energy requires that much weight and so much space. For more information, you can visit our website. All these are explained in detail in our book Key to the Secrets of the Universe. The link for these are in the description box. Earlier, we need a lot of space to store 1 GB of data. Now we can store a lot of data in a very small storage space. Data is just an information, so there is no risk in handling it. But energy is not like that. It can only be handled very carefully. Various types of energy reaching the earth from the sun and many other parts of the universe do not cause us much harm. They are filtered out in the earth's atmosphere. Billions of neutrinos pass through our earth every second. A huge amount of energy is reaching the earth from the outside of the solar system. But solar energy is enough for our needs. So we can store the solar energy as it is. In this project, we do not use any acids or alkaline as we use in the other batteries. Our project is similar to converting solar energy into matter as we need. A process similar to the nuclear fusion takes place. A number of favorable situations must exist for the nuclear fusion to be possible. It is very difficult to create these situations artificially. We are not going to create any nuclear fusion here. We do not even convert the energy into matter completely. We haven't achieved that technology yet. As a first step of reaching that technology, we are just creating a particle bonding process here already. This process alone is sufficient to store energy in the form we need it. Bonding energy can also be created from the solar energy itself. This can be converted back into the electrical energy as we need it. The equivalent energy of 1 kilogram of matter stored by this process is enough to use for our entire lifetime. For example, if we use 1 liter of petrol, we get about 2.8 into 10 raised to 7 joules of energy. We can convert this amount of energy to mass using the Einstein's equation. From our present technology, 1 liter of petrol we can extract energy equal to 3.17 into 10 raised to minus 10 kilogram mass. It does not have the mass of even a grain of dust. The mass of energy we extract from a liter of petrol, which has a mass of about 1 kilogram, is so small. With this much energy, we can do a lot of work. So if we can use all the energy in 1 liter of petrol, it will be enough for our entire life. That is our project. Our aim is to use all the solar energy that is stored. The energy you needed can be stored in a small device that weighs only 1 kilogram. We could travel around the entire solar system using the same energy as 1 kilogram of matter. Here we are not trying to shrink energy. Now we are mainly dependent on fossil fuels for our energy needs. We only extract the chemical energy contained in the fossil fuels. All the remaining components are emitted as carbon emissions. Now let us take each of us an example. Our body is also like a chemical reactor. Decomposes the food we eat and extract the energy we need. The rest we excrete as various kinds of excrement. If we eat 200 grams of food at each time, we do not extract even 1 gram of energy from it. If we can extract and use the complete energy from the food that we eat, we will become superhumans. Anyhow, we don't need to think about it now. Now coming to the food we eat. The plants gather the energy through the photosynthesis. Actually, plants are also storing the sunlight as energy. The other organisms feed on plants. Whether we eat plants or meat, all it are filled with the energy stored by plants. That means what we have eaten is also sunlight. The technology we seek is already within us. Thank you for watching.